So I'm RC Tibbott. I primarily work with clay, found objects, metals. I'm really excited about atmospheric firings, specifically soda firings.
I am Cody Hilleboe. I primarily work with ceramics and photography and some found object work. My artwork is to nod to desolation and isolation. The show is titled There Is No Place.
In my mind, as I'm saying, there is no place, so almost by default you fill in like home. So for me, I was just thinking about, kind of what gets left out, and then what gets filled in. So I think that's why I was interested in that time. I don't know what your thoughts are on it.
Yeah, so for most of my adult life, I've been traveling. I've been living in different spots. I've had no real place I call home.
Cody mentioned isolation. I think we both have had experiences in our formative years that lead us to feel isolated, or maybe not knowing if or how or where to fit in. I know for me personally, I've had a lot of experiences that I'm kind of, the point of the show for me is to try to understand, maybe the point of the work is to understand those experiences, and then maybe be able to understand myself by understanding the work or letting it out kind of in these metaphoric or poetic ways. So I think that's where the work overlaps. Is work, maybe I'm projecting on your work, but we're both trying to understand those experiences and how to deal with them now and what the future might look like.
Yeah, so I had a pretty dramatic experience about 8 years ago, which affects my life greatly to this day, and so I'm trying to make sense of that. Yeah.
I think part of what brought us together in this space was it just seemed like a really good opportunity for both of us to explore these events that happen in home or in private, in a space that represents being a private space. So I'm definitely open to more opportunities and collaboration, maybe more direct, where we're kind of, it's not this show and that show, it'd be more interacted with in the making process, but we haven't really discussed it.
Like Rick said, I think this space really plays into the subject matter that we're both working with. And as far as future plans, so I have another year of school. But, I plan to keep making work when I graduate. I plan to set up a studio, have more shows. Maybe one with Rick. Yeah.
Maybe you'll have me in your world famous gallery or something.
Yeah, maybe.
For me, I just graduated in May. I'll be at the Iowa Ceramics Center and Glass Studio in Cedar Rapids. I've got a year-long residency there, so I'll be settled down for at least a little while. Some stability, which is great. The only thing I would add, I don't know if it needs to be on camera, is that it's a real honor and pleasure to be in this space and to be showing work to the community that kind of formed my early art understanding and career and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a real pleasure, honor to be here.